Are you an HSC officer or safety professional? Then this video is for you. Today, we are diving into the top 10 safety mistakes that even experienced HSC officers can make and how to avoid them. If you care about safety, compliance, and saving lives, don't skip a second of this. Let's get started. Mistake number 1, ignoring near misses. What's wrong? Many HSE officers focus only on actual incidents and overlook near misses. They wait for something to go seriously wrong before taking action, but near misses are red flags, early warnings that something isn't right. Why it matters? Near misses are often warning signs. Ignoring them can allow a potential hazard to escalate into a serious accident. When we fail to act on these close calls, we miss the opportunity to fix a problem before it becomes dangerous or even deadly. How to fix it? Create a culture where reporting near misses is encouraged and supported. Make sure your team understands that reporting a near miss is not about blame, it's about prevention. Investigate every near miss just as seriously as you would an actual incident. Treat them as learning opportunities that can help you make the workplace safer for everyone. Mistake number 2, incomplete risk assessments. What's wrong? Many HEC officers either skip important steps in the risk assessment process or rely on outdated, generic templates. This often leads to missing key hazards or underestimating potential risk on site. A rushed or surface level risk assessment creates a false sense of security. Why it matters? An incomplete risk assessment cannot serve as a reliable foundation for preventing workplace injuries. If hazards are overlooked or not properly evaluated, workers are exposed to danger and accidents become more likely. A flawed assessment can lead to legal liabilities and serious harm. How to fix it? Always follow a structured and complete approach to risk assessment. Use the 5 essential steps. 1. Identify all potential hazards. 2. Determine who might be harmed and how. 3. Evaluate the level of risk and decide on control measures. 4. Record your findings clearly. And 5. Review and update your assessment regularly, especially when processes or conditions change. A detailed, site-specific risk assessment is not just a legal requirement, it's a lifesaver. Mistake number 3, poor communication. What's wrong? A common mistake HSE officers make is assuming that simply sharing safety procedures is enough. But if the message isn't clear or consistent, workers may not fully understand what's expected of them. Poor communication leads to confusion, misinterpretation, and unsafe behavior on the job site. Why it matters? Safety only works when everyone understands it. If workers don't clearly know what to do, how to do it, and why it matters, they are more likely to take shortcuts or make dangerous mistakes. Communication gaps can lead to injuries, equipment damage, or even fatalities. How to fix it? Use simple, direct language that's easy to understand. Reinforce key messages during Toolbox talks, safety inductions, and briefings. Use visual aids, posters, and demonstrations to support your verbal instructions. Don't just assume people get it. Ask questions, encourage feedback, and confirm understanding. As an HSE officer, effective communication is your most powerful tool. Speak clearly, listen actively, and keep safety messages consistent and frequent. Mistake number 4, outdated safety training. What's wrong? Many HSE officers treat safety training as a one-time event, usually during onboarding or initial induction. But over time, regulations change, new equipment is introduced, and even experienced workers can forget procedures. Keeping the same old content year after year is a serious oversight. Why it matters? When safety training is outdated, workers may be following old practices that are no longer effective or compliant. This increases the risk of accidents, violations, and serious harm. It also exposes the company to legal penalties and reputational damage. How to fix it? Make safety training an ongoing process. Schedule regular refresher sessions and ensure that training materials are updated whenever new equipment, procedures, or laws come into play. Keep the content engaging and interactive. Use real-life examples, videos, and quizzes to reinforce learning. Remember, safety knowledge fades over time, so consistent updated training is key to keeping everyone sharp and safe. Mistake number 5, not enforcing PPE usage. What's wrong? Just handing out personal protective equipment or PPE isn't enough. Some HSE officers assume that workers will always wear it correctly and consistently. But in reality, Many employees skip PPE when they feel rushed, uncomfortable, or when supervision is lacking. Why? It matters. PPE is often the last line of defense between a worker and a serious injury. If it's not worn properly or at all, minor incidents can quickly become major accidents. Failing to enforce PPE usage sends the wrong message about safety priorities. How to fix it? Conduct daily checks to ensure proper PPE use. Train workers not just on how to wear it, but why it matters. Assign supervisors or team leaders to monitor compliance on the ground. If non compliance is observed, take immediate corrective action. Reinforce the idea that PPE isn't optional, it's essential, and make it part of your daily safety culture. Mistake number 6: weak incident investigations. What's wrong? After an incident, some HSE officers stop at surface level causes, like blaming a worker for not following procedures. But that doesn't solve the real issue. Without digging deeper, the underlying problems remain, and similar incidents are likely to happen again. Why it matters? Weak investigations miss the root causes. That means hazards stay in the system and you lose the chance to make meaningful improvements. Poor investigations also hurt credibility and trust in the safety process. How to fix it? Use structured tools like the 5 whys technique or fishbone diagrams to explore the deeper causes. Go beyond individual actions. Look at training gaps, supervision, equipment failures, and system flaws. And once you find the root cause, implement corrective actions and follow up to ensure they are working. An effective investigation not only prevents repeat incidents, it builds a culture of learning and accountability. Mistake number 7: relying too much on paperwork. What's wrong? Some HSE officers believe that just having documents, risk assessments, checklists, SOPs is enough to manage safety. But safety isn't about what's on paper, it's about what happens in the field. Why it matters? A perfectly documented system means nothing if it isn't implemented in real life. Workers may be exposed to hazards because no one is monitoring actual behavior. Paper based systems can create a false sense of security. How to fix it? Be present on the ground. Talk to workers. Observe how tasks are done. Conduct random inspections and address issues on the spot. Paperwork should support your field activities, not replace them. In short, don't manage safety from behind a desk. Lead it with action, presence, and visibility. Mistake number 8: lack of safety culture promotion. What's wrong? When safety is treated as just a top down instruction or a checklist to satisfy audits, workers may not take it seriously. If employees feel safety is just about rules and not about them, they'll see it as a burden rather than a benefit. Why it matters? Without a strong safety culture, rules are often ignored or bypassed. People take shortcuts, they stop reporting issues, and worst of all, they stop caring. This leads to a reactive approach, only fixing things after someone gets hurt. How to fix it? Involve employees in safety discussions, ask for their input, recognize and reward safe behavior, share success stories, make safety personal, not just procedure. A strong safety culture encourages everyone, from workers to supervisors, to take ownership. That's when safety becomes a shared value, not just a policy. Mistake number 9: inadequate emergency preparedness. What's wrong? Many workplaces have emergency plans that look great on paper, but they are outdated, untested, or poorly understood by employees. When an actual emergency happens, confusion takes over. Why it matters? In a real emergency, like a fire, chemical spill, or equipment failure, every second counts. If workers don't know what to do or where to go, lives can be lost. Property damage and panic can escalate the situation. How to fix it? Conduct regular emergency drills. Train employees on responsive procedures. Assign clear roles and responsibilities. Review and update your emergency plans at least once a year or whenever processes change. Emergency preparedness isn't a one-time task. It's a continuous cycle of planning, testing, and improving. Mistake number 10: overlooking mental health and fatigue. What's wrong? Many HSE officers focus only on physical risks like machinery, chemicals, or height, but mental health, stress, and fatigue are often ignored even though they play a big role in workplace safety. Why it matters? A tired, stressed, or mentally distracted worker is far more likely to make mistakes. They may ignore hazards, lose focus, or make poor decisions, leading to serious incidents. Ignoring mental health puts your team at risk and affects morale and productivity. How to fix it? Promote mental health awareness, encourage open discussions about stress and well being, monitor workload and overtime, provide rest breaks and access to support resources like counseling or wellness programs. A healthy mind is just as important as a safe environment. Prioritize both, and your workplace will be stronger, safer, and more productive. And there you have it, the 10 common safety mistakes every HSE officer should avoid. If you are in charge of safety, remember, it's not just about avoiding blame, it's about saving lives. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more safety tips, industry insights, and career guidance. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.